If you are a technical founder, for example, of a software development business or a SaaS business or any other technical type of business, and you want to get more clients and scale your business through paid ads, but eventually you don't feel comfortable showing your face in front of camera and promote your face on video ads, then I can totally understand this, because that's exactly what happened to me when I started like 5 years ago with digital marketing. I was afraid of showing my face. I thought, oh, what might other people think? And well, then the gurus could tell you, well, doesn't matter what others think, but still, if you feel shy and uncomfortable, then you simply won't start. And in this video, I will show you how you can create AI avatar videos that work so well that they sometimes beat real human videos on camera. This means you can create AI avatar videos for ads or videos for your website that look very realistically, and you can get leads, qualified leads, ranging from 30 to 150 euros, dollars or pounds, depending a bit on which type of services you sell and who your ideal target client is. And of course, it depends on how big the projects are and how big the customer lifetime value is. So let's jump right in. The first and most important thing you need to do is to create your video scripts, because you will take these scripts and put them in a tool. I'm going to show you the tool and exactly how it works. So how do you prepare these scripts? Here I have a list of like proven ads that work for software development services. And I have other swipe files that work for all kinds of industries, especially for technical industries or for high-ticket services such as coaching, consulting, or agency services. So if you don't have such a swipe file because you just start, then I recommend you use a tool called Claude.ai. You might know this from software development. It's Claude Code in this case. And you can use this tool to create copy, video ad copy. But to ensure that your video ads are attracting the right people, your copy needs to do two things. First, it needs to speak to the right person and make sure that you engage the right person. That's why typically they start with like mentioning which type of person, job role you want to attract. Okay, it could also be like CEO, CTO, and you mention in the beginning in the hook what it is about. In this case, app or digital product development, right? For other services, it could be different things like AI implementation, etc. So you make sure that you talk to the right people in the hook. Then you mention the problem you are going to solve, and then some additional qualification criteria, for example, the size of the business that you require as a minimum to work with you, or maybe the minimum revenue, or whatever you want to count, for example, headcount. It must be something tangible, a quantifiable attribute that everyone can say, yes, that's me, or no, that's not me, because then the algorithm will target the right people very precisely for you. So once you created the hooks, and you see here in my example, I have different hooks, then you write the body, okay? And the body communicates, well, your offer. So the first statement is typically it is the result promise offer, which means you talk about the quantifiable result, what you do for them, and what they need to have as a qualification criteria. In this case, 15 to 25,000 pounds to launch an AI application in 30 days as a proof of concept. And then you talk about the benefits, you talk about proof and your authority, like why you are good in doing this and which other results clients got from you. So now you have a set of different hooks, as you can see them here, and you have a body. So now you take this and you use the tool called HeyGen. And with HeyGen, you can select AI avatars, or you can upload a photo of yourself or of any person actually, and then you get a talking head video that actually reads the script. You can choose the voice of this avatar. Let me show you how that looks like. Yeah, so this is the edit interface of HeyGen. Here you add the hooks, okay, one hook after another. Every hook is put into one scene. And then here below, you also have the body. This is the body. And for every scene, you can choose the avatar you want to show on the video. And like here on the right side, you have all these different options. When you click avatar, then it's loading. And here you have different like looks of the same avatar. Or if you want another avatar, sorry, we need to click replace avatar. Then here you can choose by different categories. And then you can flag them with this nice symbol here. These are our avatars that we typically use. And then, yeah, you can create a library of avatars or you upload a photo of yourself and they just record the video. To make it a bit more engaging, as you can see this here, we have each scene recorded or created with AI in a different look. Because otherwise it gets boring when you have a talking head. It always looks the same. People, like, they scroll to the next video because like it's not entertaining or like engaging enough, okay? So here you see every avatar has a different look. That's nice. So this is then the raw video, okay? You need to add B-roll and captions. I will show you how to do this. And then you need to set it up on your ad account. Typically, I recommend Meta because Meta has the best algorithm. So if you use the structure I showed you here, right, to create your video scripts and your hooks, so you talk precisely to the right person with the problem you want to solve, and you are able to communicate your offer in a compelling, attractive way, then the algorithm will find the right people that engage with your video and convert, okay? To make sure that the right people convert and you are not just getting crappy leads of $3 to $10 or euros that never convert, because then you will burn your budget on cheap leads and you will never ever be able to get any money in return because these people will never buy. So instead of optimizing for cheap leads, you should optimize for cheap qualified leads. That's a much more important metric, just by the way, but I digress. This video is about how to create AI videos. So once you created this video, okay, then you can basically download it and you use a tool called Vid.io, okay? And in Vid.io, you can, for example, remove a background if you want and add just another background that can be a video or an image. You can also add subtitles here, click subtitles, you can click generate and then you have the subtitles, okay? And then like, yeah, you can add B-roll, which is material like, for example, in the background, this is a praying hand, which underlines when I talk about you should not rely on hope-based marketing or on praying tactics to get leads and clients, right? And then here in the background, you see the sheet of the microtest. Data, what your clients actually want. Scroll through so that it's a bit more engaging. And yeah, then here you will see some ad results. And again, the microtests. Okay, so you can choose what you want to put in the background. And here, this is the overlay of the captions, okay, the subtitles, so to say. And once you are done with editing the video, then you click done, you download it, and then you upload it to your Meta ad account. And here is what's very important. The audience you choose in the ad set doesn't really matter, but what really matters is that you qualify your leads. So no matter if you use instant forms on Meta or you have a landing page with a form, you need to make sure that you ask qualifying questions. If you're wondering what are qualifying questions, let me show you. So you need to be sure that these criteria here, okay, are fulfilled. Let's go through them one by one. So what is important if that relates to your offer and you need to filter leads for a specific industry and a specific role? Well, you need to ask them like, in which industry does your business operate? Or when it's about the role, what's the current job role in your business, okay? And then you give them different options, right options and wrong options, and you filter out those who pick the wrong option because these are leads you don't want. And that's how you signal to the algorithm that only these are the right leads, and so the algorithm gets smarter and targets the right people for you. The opposite is the case. If you don't do this properly and you just feed every lead as a lead back to the algorithm, then Meta says, hey, well, Manuel wants these shitty leads, so I get him more shitty leads, okay? That's how you like condition the algorithm in the wrong way. So then you need to make sure that they showed up on a call after you called them 10 times. If you don't call a lead 10 times, you are giving up way too early. People are busy. They are not waiting for your call, even if they signed up for something interesting. You need to do the work and get people on a call, okay? If they don't book a call themselves, of course. Then you want to make sure, and that's what you find out on the discovery call, if they want what you sell, if they are personally a good fit. I don't want to work with assholes anymore. I did that for too long. Okay, just in case you still want to do this, you can kill this criteria. I use it. They need to have the required budget. That's why we also filter, for example, sometimes here in the ads, that they need a minimum of like 10K budget or whatever the budget is that you require, okay? Then they need to like start or be willing to start in 2 months or less. They need to be a decision maker. If all these attributes are yes, then the lead is qualified. So now instead of saying, oh, my leads are not qualified, I just get crappy leads, they don't show up, whatever, and nobody can help you because it's not clear what they are missing, which attribute when you're saying they are not qualified. Now you can track each attribute and then you will see, based on the conversion rate, so to say, of this specific attribute, which attribute is missing the most or most frequently. And then you can just improve your messaging to add this as a qualifier early in your messaging and also on your instant form or your form where you filter out leads automatically. Okay, so that's what you need to respect when you set up these ads. They need to be built in the right way so that you speak to the right people, you signal to the algorithm a person who engages with a video or watches the video for 25, 50, 75 or 100%. Is one of your ideal target clients. That's why the message needs to attract and qualify and repel the wrong people from the right people, okay? So then every second watch time of your video also signals to the algorithm that these are the right people. But only, of course, if your video is structured in the right way. And if you filter on your form, then this is an additional qualifier, then the algorithm will optimize for disqualified leads. For example, here we have a software development business. They sell AI automation services. They are getting leads for anywhere from 60 to 100 euros. This is Schweizer Franken in Switzerland. But anyway, so that's a qualified lead with verified phone number, with confirmed budget, with the role confirmed, basically with everything confirmed that we require here for a qualified lead. Okay, and that's very important. So this is one example. The other example here is, let's go on this side. It's also a software development business. They sell prototype implementation to automate specific processes. Here you get leads also 60 to 200 euro. That's on the higher end. Here's another one, much cheaper leads. That's dollars in the US. This is for MVP development as far as I remember this. And then here we also have a business in the UK. They are getting leads from 33 pounds up to 120, 23 approximately. But that is very profitable. So you should not optimize for getting leads for $20, euros or pounds, because these leads are not qualified. Definitely not. I can guarantee this. But if you optimize for high quality leads, then 10% of these leads should convert. Now, if you, for example, generate leads for 100 euros, dollars, pounds, whatever, and you just convert, let's say, 5% on the lower end, okay, then you would pay 2,000 euros, dollars, or pounds for a new client. Now, if your service is high ticket, 5, 10, 20, 30, 50K, or if you sell like prototypes and then you upsell a full project implementation for software development, it can be 100, 200,000 euros, dollars, etc., right? So then this will be highly profitable. That means you need to have a sexy front-end offer that's attractive enough to get the right people in, qualify them heavily so that you condition the algorithm with the right data of qualified leads, and then, like Meta, will find absolutely the right people for you and you will be able to grow your business with high-quality leads. Okay, high-quality leads, just to give you an idea, typically looks like this. Here we ask for the role, okay, only if this is the right role and if they have a confirmed, validated phone number or verified phone number. Then we count this lead as a qualified lead. All other leads are not counted as a lead, okay? They need to be in the revenue bracket we ask for so that it's a qualified lead. If the revenue is too low, we ask if they have funding and let them confirm the budget. In this case, 9,900 pounds for, what is this, a prototype development. Okay, here we qualify them based on employee headcount. Okay, so 350 employees is the minimum, and then you ask for all the data, right? Same here, pretty similar, just for other job roles, if you target employees versus the CEO or founder. And here we have the same example. So these are the exact components you need in order to build a lead generation funnel that scales your business with paid ads, gets you high quality leads, and all that without showing your face on camera. It's all done with AI videos using the exact tools and the process that I just shared with you. Now, if you want to see exactly how to structure your video ads, there's another video. We put that somewhere here and below this video here. And if you consider implementing a sales funnel with a performance guarantee so that you get qualified leads from your industry with verified phone numbers and the specific avatar you are after so that you can convert these leads into paying clients and you want the result guarantee, then below this video is a link. You can apply for a free strategy call. If we feel that this is a good fit and it will work for you, then we will see each other in person. I will create your strategy and then you can decide if you want to implement it or not. That's all for today. I'm looking forward to the next video. Cheers and happy scaling.